Familiar with the song, "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised." It's a song written by Jill Heron in 1971. And so you can imagine the amount of emotion that's contained within that piece. Because everybody in the 70s, they were emotional. But it is absolutely reflective of the times. The beginning portion of the piece goes, "You will not be able to stay home, brothers. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself and skip out for drugs and beer during commercials. Because the revolution will not be televised." And then the final two lines of the piece goes, "There will be no reruns, brothers, because the revolution will be live." And it is live, and it is real as the men and women who live oppressed lives. But what is different? What is different, the revolution will be televised. It will be on television, it will be on Twitter, it will be on Facebook, and any other social network that there may be. Because oppression has a way of generating some serious and legitimate spite. And it makes the oppressed long for some revenge. And I agree with Mikhail Bakhtin, a Russian philosopher, who says, "To revolt is a natural tendency in life. Even the worm turns under the foot that crushes it. And now the people are turning and crushing." Today we're going to talk about the evil regime of Muammar Gaddafi, the man who stole the African country of Libya from her people. No, we're not going to discuss his biography. It's good, because many have been there and done that. But what we will discuss is the damage he has done to Libya and her people. So indulge me for just a few more moments. Today is a new day in America. No longer are we a democratic society. Barack Obama and his team have hijacked America, thrown out the Republicans, and silenced all opposition because there's no room for opposition to this new government, and the people get the raw end from the very beginning. You want to use the internet? Sure. Just know that there are many restrictions, and you risk persecution should you write any disparaging remarks against the government. All of the newspapers you read, which are owned by the government, the front page is plastered with Barack Obama, his family, and the dog bowl, whatever they may be doing. The broadcast media is totally and completely controlled by the government. And not only that, every billboard, every wall is plastered with the face of Barack Obama. And the flag, the beautiful flag that we have with all of its boldness and beauty, Barack Obama has decided to change that. Yes, he's decided to change it. Click it again. To green. That's right, his favorite color. And it represents what he's trying to do for the country, and I think that's his dog's favorite color. And to add more insult to injury, the official name of America is now the Great Socialist People's Libyan Arab Jamahiriya, which translates into the state of the masses. Barack Obama and Clinton and Rick Holden have been involved in some heinous crimes against humanity and stand to be associated with dictators such as Hitler, Stalin, Saddam Hussein, and other African dictators such as Amin and Mugabe. And now the country of America has been turned flat on her head. It would be absolute hell to live in a condition such as this, to endure the degradation and humiliation brought on by your own president. The First Amendment right to freedom of speech is a defining feature here in American society, one that we cherish very, very much. But the good thing is, this is not the condition of America. This is not our reality. But it is the reality for the African country of Libya and her people, who have endured the iron fist wheel of Gaddafi for over 40 years. And while the Libyan people endure, Gaddafi is trying to paint a picture to the West that he is a changed, reformed man. But be under no illusion that his reaching out to the West is deeply rooted in oil. and the millions and millions of dollars that he stands to receive, not to rebuild Saranaka and upkeep the oil wells and the upkeep of Libya, but to go to his pockets and his family. And that is Libya. No law, no constitution, no parliament, no media. There is nothing but Muammar Gaddafi. Thankfully, something has happened. Something is happening. The people have endured long enough and are turning and crushing. It happened in Tunisia. The people dealt with a dictator for 30 years and they said enough is enough, and they took to the streets and took the country back. The same thing happened in Egypt. They were tired of it. The same thing is going to Yemen, and it's spreading to Jordan. And that same passion for revolt is rumbling in the hearts of Libyans. And it's growing stronger and louder. And they're going to take to the streets and rise to remove Gaddafi. Because these people are being pissed on by their own government. And it's not right for the West to stand by and accept stability over democracy when we only should be accepting humanity. That's the only thing that the West should be accepting is humanity. February 17th, 2011, in a few short days, this is the day the revolution will be televised for Libya. This is the day the revolution, this is the revolution that will end the regime of a man who is totally unstable and cannot be trusted. Gaddafi is a traitor to the Libyan people and his Muslim faith and his country. I encourage all Libyan students to stand up for their rights, to be part of their nation, to be part of what is theirs, the government of Libya. There are more Tunisians than there are Gaddafi. You can take your country back. February 17th, 2011 is the day the revolution will be televised for Libya.